OZDeals. We help real estate investors identify great deals in qualified opportunity zones across the USA. Each week, we send out and talk about 3 curated deals with all the juice and no fluff. Just great deal flow to help you put your capital to work. My name is Beto Juarez. I'm your host here at OZDeals, and I'm here to talk about our first newsletter sent on December 3rd of 2020. Let's dive into it. Let's check out what deals we have. So first up here, we have the Morris building in my hometown of San Antonio, Texas. And this one is quite the looker architecturally. Really love the old school style that reflects a lot of that downtown San Antonio feel. Jumping into what we like about it, so this is a true downtown opportunity zone. And that means a lot of particular things about what's happening in San Antonio. Mostly we like the big companies and institutions moving into town. We like that the city is expanding the number of jobs downtown, Frost Bank expanding the number of jobs, USAA, a number of small, great SaaS tech companies are just around the corner. We know that they are growing, going to need expanded footprint. So we really like the possibility for rents in this central San Antonio area, given that there's not as much inventory in terms of office space. So what I want to go do now is go ahead and check out Google Earth for a view of how, so we can get a better sense of our location here. And just quickly on Google Earth, what I do want to show you flying in here, I have parsed out here all the opportunity zones in San Antonio and put them on a layer that you can check out and zoom around and check out different kind of deals. If you like this kind of map layer, this is part of the services that I offer on the side with maps and data. So check out remapdata.com. I'll also put the link here in the comments. If you like maps and data and investing via Google Earth, let's definitely chat. So checking out, let me grab the address here. The Morris building is at 126 East Main Plaza. So let's check out where this is. Oop, nope, that's not going to do it. 126. Let's just type it in, East Main Plaza. There we go. All right, zooming on in here. I'm going to get rid of the opportunity zones right now just so we can see a little more clearly. We really like that if you can see East Commerce here and Market Street are the east-west main thoroughfares in San Antonio. The main part of the Riverwalk that people love is just over here to the east. Checking out what else is going on in downtown San Antonio. Once more with the opportunity zones, really love that UTSA is going to invest, I believe it's $120, maybe $200 million in expanding their downtown campus on the west side. Love the west side possibilities, but to note this area in between these two highways is the main part of that downtown area where a lot of that explosive job growth is going to happen. So just really like the possibilities there. Now, heading back to check out the deal, I'm not showing you any of the office photos here, but in the listing you could see that this is clearly Class B office space, and so this is also 100% leased. So I really like the idea of cash flowing this building and then slowly renovating into Class A, and then having really credible tenants move in and support that Class A financing downtown. It's really going to be necessary rent in the coming future. All right, cool. So let's move on to our second deal here at 2101 East Ben White Boulevard. So you'll notice here, I purposely did not put the front of the building. It's not a looker. Believe me, when you check it out, if you want to check out this deal, you're not going to be salivating necessarily for what this building is, but you're going to be salivating for the opportunity that it represents. So in this photo here, you can see that the highway is right next to it. This is Highway 71, right at the I-35 interchange. So let's go ahead and go back to our Google Earth for a second. See if we can search this building here. Do a fly on over to Austin. Excellent. So yeah, you can see you're right at that intersection here in the city of Austin. Zooming on out, as I alluded to in the newsletter, I am familiar with a deal just on, let's see if I can stick a pin over here. on this side of the highway. That's going to be a scrape and build for a huge retail mixed-use office space tower. What you're seeing here is just the huge demand from downtown Austin expanding into other areas. Just a quick note, what else is going on over here? So this is an older retail space on the other side, and the excuse me, still going to stick this over here. So this is an older retail space and an older office building, also super prime for all kinds of new investment and new jobs. And to give you a sense, downtown Austin is pretty much out of retail and office space. They continue to build, and they're big developers going at that. But that's not really what we're going for in our opportunity zones. Plus, there's no great opportunities in the downtown area. Really, one of the best areas is going to be on the east side over here. There's a great opportunity zone. And then the one that you see flanked here by the highway. Speaking of the highway, this is really interesting. Austin Airport over here is quickly becoming the fastest growing airport and one of the busiest airports per capita, and that's definitely driven by that event industry. You know names like South by Southwest. However, other events are coming in all the time, and while COVID has certainly slowed things down, we expect Austin to rebound in a big way when it comes to that specific industry. So interestingly, to note about the airport, it used to be that to get to downtown Austin, they wanted to route you through this kind of East 7th corridor, and because of all the new construction and the traffic flow, they're actually now pushing everyone here to 71. And so that means those 13, 14 million flights a year coming out in and out of Austin Airport are going right by this property here and checking out this beautiful signage right on the highway. So we really like the possibilities. You can, there's heading back to check out the deal here, there's definitely possibilities for existing leases if you are limited in the renovation opportunities. But I like this for someone who's maybe able to scrape and build something a little bit bigger, a little bit higher value, maybe even mixed-use office retail, mimicking the other bigger deals across the highway. All right, cool. So let's head over to our third and final deal. We have Los Angeles, California, specifically 4060 Broadway Place. Here we have not the best looker again. Sorry we couldn't present to you more architecturally beautiful buildings this week. However, you know, the possibilities here, to use an old phrase, are that it has good bones, and that on the surface and even just with a coat of paint, you can really make a difference for someone who's looking for a value-add multifamily. And that's exactly what this is. We have 24 units. There are a couple of retail units, and we really love this location. So let's pop on over to Google Earth once again and check out this property. Oh, no, that's in San Antonio. I'm actually going to want to LA. All right, flying over there. So what you're going to notice here is that we are flying in super close to the very center of LA. Zooming out just a quick bit. First of all, go Trojans. This is where the USC Trojans play over here on the other side of the highway. All my LA family shout out is a USC Trojan family. So what's less interesting about necessarily game day is more that the center campus of USC is just right here to the north. Beautiful campus, by the way. This is putting in something I think like 20,000 students a year on this campus, clearly driving a very strong rental market, super close by. Going a little bit more north is what I really love. You can see that the Broadway continues down some of this more commercial area, and when it comes to commercial and growth, boy, is downtown Los Angeles a growth and job generator. We're talking about really great high-quality white-collar jobs combined with white-collar living, especially on the western side of LA over here. Moving on to the north, there's a ton of industry, a ton of really great residential returns in the recent past, including the Echo Lake area. Love that Dodger Stadium is here, drawing a ton of fans all the time. So this is a really great area. You know, what people will tell you is that on the other side of the highway here, 110 to the southwest, is the area formerly known as Compton. By the way, the city of Los Angeles has asked us to stop using that as the neighborhood name and to start referring to it as South Los Angeles. And the reason is to change that image of what the neighborhood was into what it can be. And the other reason is, you know, to really talk about that neighborhood is to recognize that it really is not as violent and luckily not as poverty-stricken as it used to be. This is an area that, because of the strong LA economy, because of its proximity to USC, downtown, et cetera, you know, is finding that footing and its growth and really growing in a positive way for real estate investors and for tenants alike. You know, we really like the possibilities in this area. So let's head back to the deal in particular, just to finish out our thoughts on what we love about this. So we know that the units in this building are not great. This is an older building. You know, this is not going to be something that you walk into and are going to want to live in yourself, but that doesn't mean they can't be renovated. And so you say, okay, well, the LA, you know, market's already pretty expensive. Asset prices are reflected there. You know, you got to throw a big rehab budget on top of that. I know that is big, but what's really lovely here is this number of $125,000 a unit, meaning that this is only sold at a total of $3 million. We really like that unit price for LA, and we know that after rehab, the comps for really great apartment buildings are well above this $125,000 unit space. So you know, the buy and hold is there, or the buy and rehab and sell is there. Really great possibilities. All right, cool. So that, you know, that's the last of our deals. Finally, just to reflect what's going on here in the news feed, or in the at the bottom, we're going to ask for your feedback, because this is something new. It's something I'm doing. I think it has value to real estate investors, but if it does or doesn't, if you want to see something, I'd love to hear from you. Hit me up here on OZDeals on the YouTube channel, and we'll talk again next time. All right. Have a good one, and happy investing.